In today's video, I'm going to show you how to install Arch Linux from USB drive. Before we get started, a quick note on security and privacy. When you're working with a powerful and customizable operating system like Arch Linux, protecting your internet connection is just as important as configuring the system itself. Whether you're downloading packages, accessing repositories, or working on public or unsecured networks, using a trusted VPN helps keep your data private and your connection secure. NordVPN is widely regarded as one of the best VPNs on the market thanks to its strong encryption, fast performance, and excellent Linux support, making it a great companion for Arch Linux users who care about privacy and security. If you want to try NordVPN at a discounted price, you can check out the link in the description right now. It's a limited time offer and comes with a 30-day, no questions asked money-back guarantee. So there's zero risk in trying it out before we continue with the installation. For demonstration purposes, I'll be installing Arch Linux on my laptop, which is currently running the latest version of Windows 11. I've allocated a dedicated M2 drive specifically for this installation, and Arch Linux will be installed on that drive. This setup will create a dual boot configuration, with both operating systems running on separate drives. Start by visiting the official Arch Linux website and clicking the download button in the top right corner. Choose the mirror closest to your location and download the latest ISO file. Next, download Rufus to create a bootable USB drive using the ISO file. You can also use alternatives such as Etcher or Ventoy if you prefer. Connect your USB drive to your computer, open Rufus, select the USB device, and load the Arch Linux ISO file. Set the partition scheme to GPT, as this system uses UEFI BIOS mode with a GPT partition layout. Follow the on-screen prompts and confirm the process to create the bootable USB. The time required will depend on the speed of your USB device. After the USB drive is ready, restart your computer and enter the BIOS or UEFI settings using the appropriate keyboard shortcut for your motherboard. Common keys include F2, F9, or Escape. In this case, the system opens the startup menu, and from there you can access the BIOS settings. Within the UEFI BIOS, enable USB boot, disable secure boot, and adjust the boot order so the USB drive is set as the primary boot option. Save the changes and exit. The system should now boot into the Arch Linux installer from the USB drive. If it does not boot automatically, you can use the boot menu to manually select the Arch install media. Once the system loads, you'll see a terminal interface waiting for input. Mouse support is disabled here, so everything is done using the keyboard. You can enter a command to increase the console font size for better readability and press Enter to apply it. Before proceeding with the installation, ensure your system is connected to the internet. If you're using Wi-Fi, you can connect using the built-in wireless utility. Enter the interactive mode, list available network devices, and look for the wireless interface, usually labeled as WLAN0. Make sure it's powered on, scan for available networks, and connect to your Wi-Fi by entering the network name and password. After a short moment, the connection should be established even if no confirmation message appears. Exit the wireless utility and verify the connection by using a ping command to confirm that packets are being received. With internet connectivity confirmed, synchronize the package databases and install the required keyring and installation packages. Next, prepare the target drive for installation. List all connected drives to identify the correct one. In this setup, the target drive is a separate disk dedicated to Arch Linux. It's crucial to double-check this step to avoid formatting the wrong drive. Once confirmed, launch the disk partitioning tool for the selected drive. Use the available options to completely erase the drive, ensuring it is clean and free of existing partitions. After completing this step, the drive should be ready for a fresh installation. Now launch the Arch installation script. Navigate through the menu using the arrow keys and make selections with the Enter key. Set the system language and locale according to your preference, leaving default options if they suit your setup. Move on to disk configuration. choose Automatic Partitioning and select the drive designated for Arch Linux. Mark the drive as selected, choose the BTRF's file system, enable subvolumes, and turn on compression. Return to the main menu once these options are set. Enable swap, choose grub as the bootloader, set the system hostname, and assign a password for the root user. Create a new user account and ensure it has sudo privileges for administrative tasks. After reviewing the configuration, confirm your selections and exit the Setup menu. Proceed to install a desktop environment by selecting the desktop profile. There are multiple options available, but for this demonstration, the GNOME desktop is selected. Choose the appropriate graphics drivers based on your hardware, such as open-source drivers for Intel or AMD, or proprietary drivers for newer NVIDIA GPUs if applicable. Continue to the Applications section, enable Bluetooth, and select Pipewire as the audio server. You may install additional kernels if desired, but the default kernel is sufficient for most users. Configure networking by selecting the recommended option, then set your time zone. Once everything is configured, begin the installation and allow the script to complete the process. After the installation finishes, you'll be prompted with post-installation options. Enter the CRUT environment to perform additional setup tasks. Install commonly used graphical applications such as a web browser, media player, Office Suite, and other essential packages. When finished, exit the CRUT environment, shut down the system, and remove the USB drive. Arch Linux is now fully installed. When you power on the computer, the grub menu will appear, allowing you to boot into Arch Linux. To add Windows to the grub boot menu, edit the grub configuration file and adjust the default timeout value. This is how you can install Arch Linux efficiently using the Arch install script. Before wrapping up, it's worth mentioning that once your Arch Linux system is up and running, security and privacy should be a top priority. Whether you're downloading packages, browsing the web, accessing public Wi-Fi, or managing remote servers, using a reliable VPN can add an extra layer of protection to your system. A good VPN helps encrypt your internet traffic, protects your personal data, and allows you to maintain privacy across different networks. Among the many options available, NordVPN is widely considered one of the best VPNs on the market due to its strong security features, fast speeds, wide server coverage, and excellent compatibility with Linux-based systems. It's a solid choice for anyone who values privacy and wants a secure online experience while using Arch Linux or any other operating system. By the way, if you want to try NordVPN at a discounted price, I've included a link in the description that takes you directly to this limited time offer. It also comes with a 30-day, no questions asked money-back guarantee, so there's zero risk in trying it out. And if you're watching this on your TV, you can scan this QR code with your phone's camera to check out NordVPN.